20 seconds to walk away. Don't even think about it. That's a turtle. Keep on walking.
Fellow executives, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the future of law enforcement. ED-209.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Here I am again with another toy review, and tonight it will be the ED-209 from the toy series by Kenner called Robocop and the Ultra Police. Now, I had this toy when I was a child in the late 80s. However, I don't know what happened to it. Somewhere it got lost, but I remember having plenty of mileage on it and having a lot of fun with it. But however, this is one I bought on eBay for a pretty good price, and it even came with the box. Look at that front artwork. It is so awesome in 80s with that grid, three-dimensional grid in the background. Although the paint on here looks to be metallic or like a polished aluminum, and here it's more of a slate gray. It's ED, and that stands for Enforcement Droid, in case anybody doesn't know that. Here's the side. That's a cool pose. I wonder how they got him to stand like that in the studio. And here's the cool feature that a lot of the other action figures had with the small blasting caps that you would feed them through the back, and it would make that snap sound and a little spark and a little smoke. And in the back, you have a short bio here. You can read that if you wish. Once again, the paint seems to be more metallic and silver than the actual product. So I wonder where this actual model is. It's got to be somewhere. Or it looks like the same mold, but they spray painted it silver to make it look more appealing. But I didn't notice as a kid. And when I was a kid, I got mine from a place, not like a typical place like Bradley or Jamesway. I got mine from a place called Dollar Discount, believe it or not. And it was when Robocop was popular too. It wasn't exactly a dollar store. Things were a little more expensive, but that's where I got mine when I was a kid. And boy, do I miss Dollar Discount. ED-209 stands for Enforcement Droid Series 209. And its purpose is to protect either urban settings, or it could even be used for military applications. But behind the scenes in the production of the movie, he was the stop motion model and the full scale model was done by Phil Tippett Studios, which looked so awesome. Now, the first part of this toy I'll go over is scale. Let's try the scale. So there he is, Robocop and the Ultra Police, and here I have the Robocop action figure from that toy line. Now you can see that he has been battle damaged a lot, and that's because he was from one of my first videos. If you want to check it out, put the description on the top here. But I was trying to recreate that shootout scene with Murphy before he became Robocop. And so the scale looks pretty good. It's very close, but I think in reality they'd be a little bit shorter, the figures, than ED-209. So this is the figure from the reboot movie, and that scale looks really good. That's probably exactly dead on. And my last scale is my custom Robocop action figure made from a G.I. Joe barricade. And that comparison is really legit there. And check out the size difference between This is like a 2010 G.I. Joe mech suit with the actual driver in here. Look at the size difference. Wow. That's crazy. So, man, this toy is so awesome. I should do a review on this one day. But check that out. That's more of a modern twist there. And my last size comparison is this awesome Robocop marquee that I'm restoring. You can see that all the pieces are not complete yet. I found it in an abandoned arcade. But look at the picture of ED-209 there. It's almost the same size. The detail of this figure, the molding and everything is awesome. There's a few red decals on the top, one straight on, which almost looks like the chest cavity of the bat figures from G.I. Joe. And you can see there's like the cartridges and his guns, the gun barrels. His legs have awesome detail with the hydraulics, rivets, and there's even like a grid pattern for grip on the bottom. Underneath you can see more of the detail like tubing and electrical wires. And for the articulation, let's try. This goes... Okay, so the head goes 360. Wow, and it even makes a cool clicking sound like he's shooting. Unfortunately, his arms are fixed into place, but you can telescope the top portion to shoot up and down. The waist part moves forward and back, and the legs just move up and down. Up and down. Now for the coup de grace is the blasting cap feeder in the back that replicates gunshot sounds and smoke. Now I have done this once before with the action figures in another Robocop, a NECA Robocop review I did. If you want to check that out, you can check the link above once again. Now I'm going to try it on ED-209. And these are once again the roll caps that I found at Five Below, that store that sells toys and all kinds of stuff. And it's inexpensive, and you get like a box of 3 or 4 of these. And see this? This is the red ribbon with the little gunpowder or whatever in it. First you just pop up this like little clip. It folds down, and in here you can see that there's a metal part that will strike another like little metal grid in there by pulling it back and letting it go. And there's a rubber like grommet in there that will keep moving to feed the paper in, so you can just keep rapid firing. So let me load it and I'll show you what it looks like. Wow. Woo! It smells like a battlefield in here. So try to do this outside if you're still playing with these toys. But that's got to be one of the coolest features ever in a toy from the later 80s. But I don't think you're ever going to see a toy again with that kind of feature. However, they do still sell these, so go figure. I don't know. So thank you for watching another one of my toy reviews. Thank you for your cooperation, and have a good night.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the future of law enforcement, ED-209. Let's go, come on. Let's go. And for the final part of this toy, I will be... Wow, that's a mouthful. Oh. Functional part here where you put... I'm losing it, man.